It was so simple. You remember those first days of your channel starting to amass tons of views, excited comments, and engaged fans. You look back at those days with a long fondness. Yet something has gone terribly wrong. Where did everyone go? In today's video, we want to explain how to save a dying YouTube channel. We're confident the steps in this video can work for you, as we have had to implement this dying YouTube channel survival kit numerous times on our 475,000 subscriber YouTube channel over the years. With that all said, let's get right into it. How to save a dying YouTube channel. Step 1. Diagnose the problem. Usually your channel is dying for one or all of three main reasons. Let's give them some punchy names to make things easier to remember. Consistency drop, they didn't subscribe for this, or bigger, badder competitor. Now, consistency drop is where you've either stopped posting consistently or you are posting at weird intervals that confuses both the viewer and the algorithm. You have trained both YouTube itself and your audience to not rely on you for reliable content, even if it is indeed quality. In our channel, we were able to often not only return to our previous viewership levels, but actually increase 2x, 3x, or even 5x our views simply by trusting the algorithm to re-warm up after about 4 to 5 videos. In a minute, we'll explain exactly what kinds of videos you'll need to post in order to re-warm the algorithm, but understand that the algorithm itself is a machine. It often doesn't even reach human eyes when evaluating your recent videos. Therefore, you must tempt it with a few consistent videos to get its attention. They didn't subscribe for this. Look, you might be holding on to a dying YouTube channel due to the fact that the kinds of content you've been posting recently aren't what your subscriber base signed up for. They might have subscribed for top 10 lists and you started posting long-form live streams. They could have signed up for vlogs and you started posting tutorials. The easiest way to determine what your subscribers actually want to see is to go to your videos tab, click sort by views, and then click on most popular. Take a second to notice the format of the top videos. Are they short form or long form? Are they live streams or are they structured talks? Are they silly or serious? Remember how we said we'd tell you what types of videos you need to make to reheat things? Simply put, make the videos that got you subscribers in the first place. Base your videos you're gonna do on the exact format and style that got your initial subscribers excited, and then once you've reheated the algorithm in your favor, then you can go back to experimenting. And bigger, badder competitor. Another possibility is that you have unknowingly gotten an algorithmic Trojan horse in your midst. You likely have a competitor, aka a similar channel, or two, who are making more focused and keyword-friendly videos. If you have not been paying attention to your channel recently, which is often what happens with people who have a dying YouTube channel, it's unlikely you have been surveying the ranking landscape for possible new ideas or competitors changing the game. When we first started our channel several years ago, we were the only tutorial page of its kind online, really, and therefore we benefited with months and months of keyword domination. It wasn't until our own subscribers started mentioning our competitors that we knew we needed to start to kick things into high gear. Simply put, our competitors were doing a better job. We needed to be humble and figure out what they were doing so that we could incorporate those new styles into our work. Being both humble and aware are the exact keys to our next step. Step 2, steal like an artist. Remember how we just told you that we had to pay attention to our competitors or similar channels to know what the next best thing was? Yeah, the dirty little secret in YouTube land is that everybody watches everybody else and just does their own version of it. You don't have to think of this as stealing. Call it repurposing to help you sleep at night. Even though, as a friend once said, repurposing is just a nerdy word for stealing. In any case, here are 3 things you can confidently repurpose from more successful channels without feeling like you are being a thief or unoriginal. First, headlines. Headline structures have been cut down to a science over more than 100 years. Going back as far as the dawn of mass media and advertising at the turn of the 20th century, the same headline structures have been known to cause maximum impact in any niche. Take stock of what similar and more successful channels are using as their headline structure in order to know how to title your own. Here's a hint. Numbers, time limits, and simplicity often help. For example, one of our most successful videos is titled, How to Write a Rap, Your First Verse in Under 11 Minutes. Notice how we have provided a time limit, talked directly to the viewer with the word your, told them exactly what they're going to learn and more. Feel free to repurpose this headline structure for your next video. How to do something, your first something, in under time frame. Thumbnails. Nobody has a monopoly on thumbnail styles either. The easiest way to rewarm your thumbnail style is to search the #1 keyword in your niche and look at the most common thumbnail style and do your own version of that. Simply change a couple things such as the font, maybe the background color, and boom, you'll be close to the mark. People overthink thumbnails and try to get purist about it. The audience is telling you by their clicks which kinds of thumbnails they resonate with. If you look at similar channels that are doing better, most likely they are using a more eye-catching or at least well-used thumbnail style that you're not. And format. You can also repurpose successful formats of similar channels without being a thief. If your niche is men's fitness and the highest ranked videos are 10 minutes long and they're formatted in ways such as 5 simple secrets for rock solid abs, don't be surprised when your 1-hour live stream titled "Working on My Abs in the Gym" isn't getting as many views. The audience is telling you by clicking on the other guy that they don't want to see you working out. They want to be told in 5 secrets how to get abs. Use the popular format and title of your video, 10 secrets for rock solid abs in 12 minutes or less, and watch your views start to warm back up. Look, we understand that hearing that you should lift some of your competitors' best ideas might feel icky and you might be a purist. The problem is all too often purists finish last because they are more concerned with making something they want to make and not making something that their audiences want them to make. There's a big difference that you must be aware of. Let the audience decide through their viewership which formats, thumbnails, and headlines they want to click on, and then be a purist all you want in the actual lessons you're teaching. And step number 3, repeatable is unbeatable. Repeatable is unbeatable is a snippy way of saying automate your video making process or you will face ultimate self-destruction. You will 100% experience soul-crushing burnout if you do not have a way to make your creation methods easy to repeat. You'll need them to be easy to repeat because it may take some time for your audience and the algorithm to get back on your side. Even doing 4 to 5 videos consistently to get back in the game, as we mentioned in step 1, can be pretty taxing if you don't have systems in place to make video after video and wait this storm out. Here are our 3 best tips for making creation repeatable. Checklists. Checklists are a gift from the creative gods that are often desecrated by the masses. Even airline pilots use checklists, and we put our lives in the hands of them all the time. McDonald's is a multi-billion-dollar enterprise built on checklists. Use checklists now. The way we personally use checklists is with the app Trello and create a list of every step we need to do in order to consider a video completed. After a couple boxes are ticked, it'll be much easier. Additionally, if one part of the checklist takes extremely long, you will be able to easily identify it rather than doing guesswork. Therefore, find a method to always use a checklist when creating your videos. Hire a team member. You might be reading this and thinking you are making a YouTube channel precisely to make money, but it's likely that you are gainfully employed in some other way. With the advent of services such as Fiverr.com and Upwork.com, you can get somebody to do the most time-consuming aspect of your creative process for pennies on the dollar. Even video editors themselves can go for as little as $10 a video if you take some time to search. If you like editing, consider getting a virtual assistant to post the video with tags so that all you need to do is make the video and send it off. But find whichever part of the process you like the least or takes the longest and get someone to do it for you so you can focus on pumping these things out. And split it into 2 days. Another instant hack is to simply take whatever you're doing in one day and split it into 2. We're writing this video today, and then tomorrow we will record the audio and send it off to the editors. This is in stark contrast to trying to be a hero and doing the script, recording, and then sending it all off in one day. That's not usually a repeatable process. Things happen. It's much shrewder to simply split it into 2 days and then knock it out of the park each day with a little spare time to relax. In conclusion, the most important thing for you to do is know how to repeatedly create content that your original fans signed up for. If you can siphon it down to that mentality and exercise a little bit of patience, you will indeed start to see many things grow as we have many times. Don't beat yourself up that things are difficult. Everybody has ups and downs.